What's up guys, it's Bizute back with another Reddit video. Today we're doing r/MaliciousCompliance. I love making them. The feedback I get on them is great. So of course I'm gonna make them because if you guys love them, I love them. If I love them, you love them. I just feel like that's how it works. If it's not, we can call Scoob and the gang and they can solve this mystery. Anyway guys, before we get into it, I just want to make sure that you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in front of you, tall glass of milk. If you don't like milk, you can substitute that for, we'll say Mountain Dew. I know it's not the healthiest of options, but it tastes amazing. So let's get right into this video, take a bite of that sandwich and bam! So the first story we got here is, okay, I'll share. This little story is something just a bit lighthearted compared to some of the other ones on the subreddit. I work as a childcare worker at my local church. I teach a class of roughly 6 to 11, 2 to 3-year-old kids every Sunday morning and Wednesday night. As you can imagine, with very young kids, we have to teach them the basic things of how to be a good person. Cleaning up, saying sorry, please and thank you, and being responsible. Generally, they are all very sweet kids, and we don't have to get on them very much. Every day, I also have a partner teacher that works with me as an extra set of eyes and hands. I'll call her PT. On this night, PT was putting some crafts outside the door for parents to pick up later, and right behind her were 2 of our girls playing with a small soccer ball, Kid 1 and Kid 2. I was sitting in a rocking chair about 2 feet away. Kid 1 reaches out to grab the ball, when Kid 2 grabs it away from her and holds on tight. Kid 1 screams, "She won't let me have it!" PT whips around and tells Kid 2 to give the ball back to the other girl so they could share, and quickly goes back to her work right outside the door, not watching them. Kid 2 took that moment to throw the ball as hard as he could at Kid 1's leg. Considering it was a softball and 3-year-olds can't throw that hard, I wasn't worried about injury. But nonetheless, Kid 1 screams. PT turns back around shocked and confused. "What happened?" Kid 2 just looks up at her, and with a very soft-spoken voice replied, "I shared." I was so amazed at the whole interaction, I couldn't even scold her. I just had to chuckle a bit. This baby is literally the biggest savage I've ever seen in my life. Like, this baby, literally with his superhuman baby strength. I mean, they didn't say that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and assume, literally pegged the ball, took out the child's legs, and he just was just like, yeah, I shared, you told me to. Secondly, this baby needs to be put in the movie Baby Geniuses, the 1999 critically acclaimed film starring Christopher Lloyd, because this baby is a genius. He's generating $18 million USD of revenue. This baby is what I aspire to be. And I'm past my baby days, clearly. Anyway, this was a wholehearted one. I really enjoyed this one, actually. So, nothing else left here to say, but how about we get right into the next one? Heavily topped pizza with everything taken off? Sure thing. So I used to work for a pizza place, and we had a lot of horrible customers, but sometimes, very rarely, we'd get the last laugh. We had an online ordering system, or people who could call over the phone. I didn't take the call, but we had a customer who was very rude to the girl who took their order over the phone. They complained that the prices were too expensive and that they'd look online because our customer service is useless. Later, we see that they've ordered our online system, and they've ordered our pizza with the most amount of toppings on it. The all-in-one pizza, with about 12 or so different toppings. The pizza costs around 20 euros or so. I think that's euros, not pounds, I don't know. Back to the story. This order was different, however, as they'd taken everything off except pepperoni that they've added. Pepperoni isn't on this pizza usually. This was obviously an attempt to reduce the price of the pizza by taking everything off and adding what they wanted onto it. The malicious compliance came in when the order came through. When it came through, we make the pizza with the pepperoni on it just as they requested. Since the pizza has so many toppings, we top them each lightly so it doesn't become a mountain of ingredients. My manager stopped me as I was placing the pepperoni on and said, "Less than that, it's an all-in-one, remember?" So by the time the pizza came out, it was a largely pizza with only 1 piece of pepperoni per slice. Just before the driver left, the manager made sure the pizza was correctly priced as an all-in-one and not a single pepperoni pizza. Usually in this situation, we change how the order went through the system to save the customer some money. Not today. The rude customer ended up paying about 5 euros, or pounds, more than they would have if we edited the order, but we followed the rules and they paid full price. The customer is always right. First off, I know it's on everybody's mind right now, how does he not know the difference between the euro and the pound symbol or whatever the symbol that is? Alright, listen, I'm an American, alright? You know, I only know the dollar and the cent, the USD. Alright, as I mentioned before, the 18 million USDs generated by the 1999 film Genius Babies, or Baby Geniuses. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, okay? But also, what's wrong with these people? Like, first off, they think that something that costs, I'm gonna use dollars in this sense. I'm gonna replace it to make it easier for me to explain, thank you. The $20 pizza, right? So it's 20 bucks or whatever for the all-in-one pizza. And they just think, okay, there's like 12 toppings on it. I'm gonna just get pepperoni. And each topping's gonna be about $1. So we're just gonna take away 11 toppings. That's gonna bring me down $11. No, that's not how the pricing works. You freaks, all right? Just get your pepperoni pizza. Literally, just order it. And why are you calling in pizzerias like there's customer service? It's like a local pizzeria if it's not like a Domino's or whatever. So it's a local pizzeria. and you're like, your prices are too high. Okay, either go somewhere else, or they obviously got the best pizza and they're charged a little more, so then buy the pizza. All right, stop making this whole fiasco into it. You ended up paying more anyway, so you're the loser. I enjoyed this malicious compliance because it was a true malicious compliance, and we're gonna go to the next one. You want to extort money from my business? You're being a Kiwi landlord. I will play by the rules. No worry. Okay, so first of all, I'm not English native speaker, so please excuse my errors. No problem, sir or ma'am. This happened quite some time ago. I was sent to Spain to a very small company to try to save it. It was during the financial crisis, so basically I tried to spend less money, negotiating everything I could. First time I met the landlord, I saw this very old guy, shaking with all his bones, dressed like he couldn't afford clothes from the 21st century. But after the typical chit chat, I tell him I am planning on moving out because the rent was way too high. It was easily 30% above market. He then proceeds to show me one of his buildings that he had an offer on that he just refused. 17 million euros. I know that one's euros. And basically told me to Kiwi off, and that he would agree on not raising the rent in the coming 12 months. That was when I started looking for something more decent and better that beat in offices we had, and I found quite easily. Here come the malicious compliance. When you exit offices, the landlord, especially where we had those offices, tries to fix everything with the deposit you put at the start of the lease. So knowing the piece of Kiwi landlord, I had to talk to a lawyer I had in my contact and explain to him the situation. He then came up with an idea. The day comes when we have to leave the office. Our landlord, as a smart Kiwi he is, comes along his lawyer to make sure he will follow the law. But what he didn't know was we had our lawyer on site, one contractor to fix any minor problems on the spot, and a Kiwiing notary, so we could redact the documents stating everything without possibility to discuss later. He was furious. We could fix everything. The only thing we had to replace was an AC, which never worked. So we ordered the worst possible one for 300 euros and got 100% of the deposit. Icing on the cake, or cherry on top, pick one. I'll take icing. The guy maintaining the building told us it was more than a year to find someone else, and apparently at a way lower price. That's pretty good. I appreciate this story. That landlord was an absolute Kiwi, all right? And first off, the word Kiwi, that's a fruit. I get comments like, hey, it's being kind of racist that you're using the word Kiwi. That's what a New Zealand is called. No. People from New Zealand, they might be called Kiwis or something, but I'm referencing the fruit. Why would I reference anything else other than the fruit? I guess it is random, so why would I reference the fruit in the first place? But I love kiwis. They're tasty. They're little furry fruit. What furry fruit do you know? None. Kiwis for the win. Back to the story. No, yeah, this dude, he did everything right. The landlord was being a little bit of a Kiwi. So, he was like, you know what? You want to try to act like you're the big shot here. You're going to try to take my deposit to fix all these little things, which they do. I can note that, all right? I know. So it's like, he's like, all right, we're just going to do all the little fixes myself. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Bam. Let me get my money back. Our friend destroyed the doors in his college dorm, so he just went to Home Depot, replaced them for like $30 or whatever it was, instead of paying what the school would probably charge like $800 for, just because it's the school and they're just like, doors cost $800 plus the 20-minute maintenance it takes to put up a door. So shout out to this guy, he did it right. Save you money, Ryan Sways. Let's go to the next one. Customer at Subway wants to speak to the manager. I worked at Subway that didn't have any authority/managers, just a couple minimum wage-based level workers. I don't remember what this particular customer was mad about, but she was arguing with me and didn't like the answer I gave her. She asked to speak with the manager, and there not being a manager, I decided to promote myself on the spot and replied with, "Manager speaking, how can I help you?" That didn't make her very happy because she realized she was not going to get a different answer and asked for a phone number to call. The owner has specifically told us never to give his cell number to customers, so I gave her the store number. She gives me a Kiwi eating grin, thinking about how much trouble she's about to get me in. When the phone behind me starts to ring, I will never forget the face she gave me as I answer the phone, look her in the eyes, and ask, "How may I help you?" I think this might be the greatest story I've read on this subreddit, or just any subreddit. I love this a lot. This woman probably, making a scene and arguing about literally nothing. You're in a Subway, unless you're yelling at them for making the cookies, really good, then you shouldn't be yelling or arguing. It's a Subway, get your sandwich and go. What are you doing wasting your time here? All right, what are you wasting your time arguing with an employee for? This one makes me happy, all right? Stop. It should make you happy too. This is a great story. It's quick to the point and it's awesome. Shout out to the Subway worker. I would have loved to just see this woman's reaction to both circumstances. To one, hey, I'm the manager. Just promoting yourself on the spot. And then the second one, just picking up the phone and being like, "You called?" So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this one, clearly based on that last story. That was phenomenal. And all the stories in this one were actually really good. Let me know down below which one was your favorite. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, and you can let me know why you enjoyed it. Let me know what I can keep doing, what I'm doing good that you like. If you did not like it, you could hit that dislike button as well. It's an option. It's always an option. And you can let me know what you did not like. I can always improve. You know what it is. Subscribe if you're new. I have plenty of videos just like this one, different subreddits. I got commentary videos. If you go way back, I got some gaming videos. And I think I have some gaming videos from a couple weeks ago. There's going to be more coming. All different sorts of content. I love commentary. And this is sort of like commentary with the Reddit. And I love gaming. So I'm going to, I'm going to do all three if I love it. If you guys like it too, that even better. Win-win. So guys, thank you so much for sticking around for this episode. It means the world to me, all the support that you guys give me. Thank you guys. It's been Bizute.